Mario, our big adventure begins now! Ah! Get it up, get it up, get it up!
Man, I can't believe it. I am Mario. I can't believe it. You say it, Sean, or you say that to me, and it's pretty wild. It was truly a dream come true, man. What an extraordinary gig. I grew up loving the Super Mario Brothers, getting an opportunity to help create that voice with the directors and you know, Michael and Aaron and myself kind of rolling up our sleeves and figuring out what this guy sounds like, what the movie version of this guy sounds like. It was a lot of fun. It was really challenging and incredibly rewarding. A lot. Yeah, I had a lot of leeway to improvise and to colloquialize, and really that's sort of the beauty of this medium is, you know, they're just rolling audio and you can just say a million different versions of the same line, and you know what the character's trying to say, and so you can say what's written, you can say what's not written to attempt to, you know, get that meaning across, and really you just throw a million things at the wall and you see what sticks. And then when they cut together a little bit of the movie and show it back to you, they say, okay, this is the stuff that's really working, let's work in this area. So you're constantly refining and the voice is constantly evolving, and you know, you get immediate feedback from like your previous sessions to determine which tone is right and which sound is right or how much of the accent is right. And so it was a real challenge, and man, I loved it. I hope we can do some more. Being a fan of the game certainly had an effect on the way that I saw the movie when it was cut together. And I think, you know, just knowing the music, knowing the beats, being able to pick out all the Easter eggs, knowing all of these characters, that's a big part of the joy of this film watching experience. If you've never met the Mario Brothers before, you don't know them, you're still gonna be introduced to a world you're really gonna love and you'll totally understand it. And if you do know the characters, there's a ton of sentiment and nostalgia and all of that stuff. So that, being a fan of the game really had an impact on how I saw the film. But in terms of approaching it, technically, you know, I knew a lot about the character. I was able to be part of that collaborative team to help bring the story to life, to determine who he is, where should we meet him, how should we meet him, what does he care about, you know, all of the elements that you need to develop in a character when in a narrative format, a 90-minute movie, that you don't necessarily need to know to play a video game. I was part of those decisions, and that was really exciting, and maybe being a fan of the game helped in my input that I gave and the way that the technique that I, you know, but not necessarily the technique to creating the voice.